So this is the recipe that I always say to everybody, got me a cookbook deal, because this is one of 5 recipes that was pitched to the publishers of what we were wanting to put in a cookbook and how we wanted to make it. And this is also a variation of what we have over on recipethis.com, which is called a harvest casserole. And basically in America they love the breakfast casseroles with the veggies and the sausages and the cheese in, and kind of like an omelette mixture. And this is just stripping it down so that you've just got the meat and vegetables, and it cooks brilliantly in the air fryer. I'm calling it a rainbow brunch bowl because it's just so colourful and lovely, and also because it's just perfect for brunch. This is what I make if I'm having a lazy Sunday. This is what I cook. And my son Carl says, oh, will you make us that thing again? And he was talking about this, that he always calls it a hash, but it's very similar to a hash as well. And I also recommend it for seasonal cooking as well. You can use it with whatever potatoes, veg and meat are in season. You can swap your sausages for leftovers as well, and it's just brilliant for a bit of this and that. So, cookbook to one side. I've already prepped some veggies. So in here, I have sweet potato, butternut squash, red peppers, and some courgette, or if you live in the US and Australia, zucchini. And then I've also started seasoning it, so I've added salt, pepper, sweet paprika, and then my new favourite seasoning from M&S. This is coconut and lime seasoning. It's quite a little bit left in there because I've been on it pretty much every day because I just love it. So you can use this. It's different seasoning in the cookbook, and you can mix and match. You can do a curry version, whatever you want. So it's got the main seasonings in there now. And then all you really need to do is add some oil and give it a good mix. So give it a drizzle with some olive oil. And then you can use your basket like this. It's brilliant for holding your stuff together. I love a bowl that fits in the Ninja air fryer one. And then just give it a good mix. You want the seasoning and the oil coated on everything. And you can understand the word rainbow when you see it like that. It just looks absolutely lovely. And then we're going to be adding sausages later, because otherwise the sausages, oops, it's a bit sticky from the oil. The sausages don't need as long to cook. And then for the sausages we're using, I've actually got some low fat sausages, so they won't brown as much. But these sausages, I picked them up from, I think it was from Aldi. They're skinny sausages and they're less than 75 calories a sausage. So it's brilliant if you wanted to lose weight and use the air fryer. So I'm just going to give my hands a quick wash, because look, you get absolutely covered when you're mixing it. And then we can get it going. Now place the lid down on your Ninja, and then you want to be turning it on, and then you want to be setting the time to 12 minutes. This will get the veggies cooking, but they won't quite be done on that time. And then you want the temperature down to 180 Celsius. That's 360 Fahrenheit, and then press start. And we've beeped. So these are the veggies and the potatoes so far. Oh, I just say I'm obsessed with these colours. And as you can tell, we're getting towards fork tender, but we're not quite fork tender yet. But that doesn't matter because the sausages need to cook yet. So I recommend slicing the sausages whilst you're waiting on the veggies. So each sausage is cut into quarters. And then you can add extra sausages if you want, but I think this is plenty. And then I recommend a spatula. They're absolutely brilliant for the Ninja, and then it stops you scratching the Ninja. And then you just want to plonk these on top so that these will cook more then. So just give them a layer of sausages on the top. Then lid down again. And now we're air frying again, and this time just 8 minutes. And then looking for a temperature again of 180 Celsius, that's 360 Fahrenheit. I'll tell you, I love the Ninja, but I just hate it that it doesn't keep the time and temp like it does with the Philips. That's the only problem it really has. So then lift your lid up and we can check on it. And wow, this is looking fantastic. And this is also brilliant because I know there's a lot of air fryer users that are just cooking for one. Because this is brilliant because this is enough for 2 people, but you can of course half it and easily do it for one. They're lovely and fork tender and they're perfect. The sausages are perfectly cooked now. They're just not very brown because, like I say, they're low calorie ones. You just look at the colour on them. They all look fabulous for the colour, and then they're just perfect for serving in a bowl. And then you've got a lovely brunch cooked in the Ninja Foodi. So don't forget to pre-order yourself a copy of the air fry cookbook, available in both hardcover and paperback. And it's just brilliant for getting to know your air fryer. It's got 140 easy to follow everyday recipes. No fancy recipes that is just going to remain never cooked. It's everyday stuff like cooking chicken, chips, frozen food, and all your other favourites. And of course, if you pre-order it now and you live in the UK, you're paying just £10 because it's on a pre-order price right now of just a tenner. As well as this, there's calories included in all of the recipes, making it easy for you if you're calorie counting. There's a fantastic vegetarian and vegan section if either of those diets apply to you. And it's just a brilliant all-rounder from us air frying for 10 years. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to the Recipe This family. You can find us on Twitter, Facebook and Pinterest. We also have a weekly newsletter at recipethis.com/newsletter where we share with you our latest kitchen gadget recipes, what we're cooking in the Milner kitchen, and so much more. As well as this, we recommend that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, and then whenever we have a new video, you will be the first to know. And if you want to know about all our future videos, then I recommend you hit the bell for instant notifications. But even better, we now have a podcast. It's called Magic with Gadgets. Simply search Magic with Gadgets on your favourite podcast player and you'll find us there.